Welcome back to all the crackers in the box. Hi, it's me, your friend Corey. Just taking a quick sip of my lemon iced tea before we get to talking about the wonderful world of crochet. I think today I want to... I'm getting so close on that one. However, we're going to take out my travel. We are going to take out sparkles. We're going to do a little bit more on my little cardigan here, just because I feel like it, and it gives me a little break from the rainbow sweater that I have been putting so much effort into. Anyways, glad you're here today, and we're going to switch our view to top down so you can see what I'm doing, and we're going to go from there. Glad you're here today. Let's get crocheting. Let's get this open, get it going on. Let's see what we're doing here. So this is this beautiful one, and I keep seeing people getting this here at the Dollaramas here in Canada, so apparently everyone's getting them. I did see somebody with like a pink, yellow, and white, so I was hoping to find that when I went there today, but no, they did not have it. But if they do, I am definitely going to grab it because I do quite like this yarn. So far, it's grabbed my fancy. I think it's quite nice. Very, very lovely. We're going to turn you so I can get you right from the interior there. Oh, I haven't touched this in over a week. And we're attached. There we go. Don't want to do it that way. Let's see here. Let's see our best view here. Okay, I'm going to have to go that way and around that wire and down under. Much better. Okay. I don't know what I was saying. Not at all. I already forgot. Must have been super, super important. So I'm going to flip that through there. Why don't I just grab my ring? I think that's what I was looking for here. So in my crochet bag, where I like to put all the stuff I need for all the time, like my glasses and my tooth gel. Yeah, that was awesome. Spent all week thinking that they had just up and disappeared off my bedside table. I forgot I put them in there getting ready to go, and that's where I put them. So fabulous. Just absolutely wonderful. So we're not doing any chain ones in between. These are just a hexy cardigan is what I'm going for, I think. I'm going to say I think. We'll see how this works up. Okay, we're getting a little bit snaggy there. Perfect. Did not force that. And give it one of these. Alright, I think this is going to go a little bit better. Yeah, that's much easier on both of us. I can see what I'm doing, and you can see what I'm doing, which is really important too. We both want to see what's going on over here. Really like the blues in this. The green really steps it up. Like the contrast and the shine is really, really, really nice. So I'm hoping, with a little luck and a little rusties, I too can look like Lightning McQueen. I'm just kidding. Going over just fine. And one more. Yeah, I seem to be on a granny cluster journey right now. Sorry, I got an itchy leg. Pardon me while I scratch my leg, or it's going to drive me insane. And both my hands are busy for your viewing pleasure. So, sorry, I had to take a quick itchy break. I'm better now, I think. My goodness. Grabbed a bunch of honey roasted peanuts for snacks throughout the week because I really do enjoy a nice honey roasted peanut. I also like just regular salted as well. Some of the weird flavors, though, I think I'll pass on those. Not my favorite. And now we are at a corner. So I was watching a video this week and I saw a yarn I had never heard of before, and I'm quite happy to hear about it, actually. It is Red Heart has come up with a corner to corner yarn. I'm intrigued. Super intrigued. I don't know if I really would want to work with it just because of how I do corner to corner, but the creator I watched, she made a beautiful blanket out of it, out of 3 different colorways, and yeah, it was a lovely, she did a beautiful job. I was just really quite taken with it. I was like, oh wow, that's neat, because I know about the granny square ones, the flower ones, but the corner to corner was new to me. So it was really fun watching somebody play around with it and have some fun with the yarn, because corner to corner, of course, is one of my favorites. I like a good corner to corner pattern. I usually end up doing graph work with corner to corners, which can be very frustrating and tricky, but when done is absolutely awesome and amazing. Looks so complicated, but really it was just more marking off the right colors like you would with like a color by number painting. So it's that kind of thing. But no complaining here. I think those are a fantastic idea. Not necessarily something I think I would use per se, but I love the idea of it. I mean, how can we go wrong with exploring the different ways that people are using yarn? I think I heard about somebody taking one of the granny square ones and trying a corner to corner and it coming out really interesting. So I had that in the back of my head too, thinking like, you know, that's an option for something really fun color-wise. Because I know some people are saying that the granny square ones in particular are a little tricky for some people because their tension is off of what it should be, and they don't quite make them the size they're supposed to. It's a whole thing. You have to have good tension. You have to keep your stitches the right size. Everything has to work out to go from color to color to color. And I believe it makes 14 squares, which is quite a bit of squares. But for me, I'm quite intrigued with the itty bitty stripes. That's the one I want to try. I would like to do maybe one of those mosaic type stained glass, which I've mentioned before, but I'm trying to find the right variegation to really bring out the stained glass. Because I mean, I've got the black and the white now, and the gray. So I've got lots of that. But now I'm looking into what kind of variegation, like shorter. I want short changes. This one would have been great, but the sparkle wouldn't have worked, and I want a few colors, not just 3 colors. So I'd like it to go through a few different color changes. Well, I'm looking around trying to find something. So far, itty bitty stripes is my favorite choice, because I think it's going to have those small color changes that I was looking for. And then 1, 2. If anyone's worked with it, I'd love to hear some feedback on it. I haven't heard too much feedback, but I have seen some pictures and thought, wow, that might be the color changing yarn that I'm looking for the project I'm looking at. Which I don't know what I want to do with the squares per se. I think they will speak to me once I start making them, and I will know right away what I want to do with them. I'm feeling like they would make a beautiful blanket or pillows, like a couple pillows for the bed. Just covers for them, I mean. Because you can never go wrong with pillows for your bed. I mean, I don't think I have enough pillows. I'm looking at some of those big foam ones that are, like, they seat up. They have this flat end, and then they have an arm here and an arm here like a chair, and they sit up like that to sit in the bed properly. So when I'm watching a movie or something and I want to crochet or play a game, I can rest my neck, because that's where I find most of my fatigues is in my neck. And I find my pillows end up slouching, and then I end up slouching, and it's bad for my back. I'd really, really, really like some good posture helping comfort. Yeah, that's how I want to put it. Comfort. So this week I'm doing 5 days. The kids are doing 5 days. It's going to be wild. It's going to be grumpy. I'm getting all my videos set up so I don't have to worry about it. Last week I had a day where I didn't get a video up because there was just no way that I could get it done on time. Sorry about that. But at the same time, it is what it is, and I'm more trying to juggle quite a bit. So if I miss out, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. And I'm not doing it to be mean. I'm just doing it because, life is happening, and it's happening fast all around me. And I'm trying my best to figure out a good schedule to make the videos. So my days off are great days for that. So I do a few and do a few the next day, and then I put them all up so the editing can get done and all that good stuff. And I try to keep it so I don't have to do crazy amounts of editing, just simply because I like mine to be more like we're hanging out, chatting, and just more of a visity type video. I don't want to preach, because I don't want to preach about anything about yarn, because I'm still learning. I don't want to have any strong opinions on things, just because I'm still learning. I will change my mind if I choose to. So maybe I like this yarn from this company, but maybe I won't next time I go to use it. Maybe they changed it. That does happen. And it can change your feelings towards a company very, very easily if their products aren't being what you expect, or just aren't up to par. And that is absolutely understandable. I'm also not trying to sell stuff. I'm not trying to make a living out of this. This is just because I really enjoy crochet. I really enjoy sharing crochet items, like ideas and thoughts and all that kind of good stuff. So I'm sorry I'm not as polished as some creators, but they are definitely putting it out there, and good for them. I am so proud of them. They are doing amazing. I'm just going to be super amateur and just having fun. I'm learning how to edit and stuff as we go. I'm learning about lighting. I'm learning about all that cool stuff. So it's kind of another side hobby, I guess, is another way of putting it. But I do want to make sure I get my videos out and up, and that way I feel like I'm connected to my crochet world as well as my regular world and work world and all that good stuff, because my crochet world is definitely one of my happiest places. Because even when it's frustrating, it's still happier than paying bills and being responsible. When I have my hook in my hand, I know that my time is my time. This is my time to just breathe, to create, because I am a creator. I love to create art. Something I can touch with my hand, something I can see, something I can think about, something that can really take off on its own. And lately it has definitely been the crochet. I love the diamond art. That is fun. But to sit down and do some diamond art, I just haven't had the time. But I always say hopefully soon. Needle punch, lots of fun with that. But it didn't grab me the way I was hoping it would. I am more interested in the carpet-sized needle punches with the big guns and stuff. So that is a totally different thing. And I don't have the space for that. So that is down the road. I got to get a bigger place to make a nice little crafting art room slash playroom so we can play in there, the kids and I and probably Grandma, and make it into a whole thing. Nice seating area, nice desk area, you know, the good stuff. 1, 2. Because that is what we are dreaming about. Arts, crafts, and joy. So yeah, if you see this yarn anywhere at such a good price like I found, $4.50 a ball, and they're 800 meters. And to answer questions, yes, I did get more. I have 6 of these, and I think 6 is a great amount because 6 times 8 is a number, 3,600, I think. I'm probably totally off. I'm not the greatest at math, I'll admit that. 6 times 8 is not 32. I don't know what it is. I'll know afterwards. I'll look it up or use a calculator and be like, oh yeah, that totally makes sense because I'm smart like that. Nope. Grabbing my yarn with my hook. Makes me happy. 2 and 3. So even though it's going through my ring and it's sliding through nicely, I'm still wrapping it around my fingers just to give it a little more tension because it is very fine. And I find it's not as easy to work with when it isn't a little tense. There we go. Nice flow to that. Anyhow, thanks for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box. And we will see you again next time. Bye.